So I decided to kind of do something crazy. I ate 2 full cups of beans every single day for 3 weeks straight. Now, it's no secret, I already loved beans, as most of you know. They're high in fiber, they're super cheap, they're perfect for plant-based meals. But I had no idea just how powerful they were until I tried this. Now, me and beans go way back because they were actually a huge part of my 60-pound weight loss. So I knew that they would be helpful in terms of keeping me full and, helping with my sugar cravings and stuff. But within the first week, I started to notice changes that I was not expecting. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you maybe like the top 3 things that I noticed the most by eating 2 cups of beans every single day, along with the exact method that I was using to get those beans in every day. And lastly, I have a pretty big announcement that I've been so eager to share with you guys. So that's gonna be somewhere in this video as well, and I guarantee you're not gonna wanna miss it. So I guess some of you might be even wondering what would make me even want to eat 2 cups of beans a day. And honestly, that's a fair question. I've been doing a deep dive into all the benefits of the legume family, and it is nothing short of mind-blowing, from them being super high in fiber, being one of the richest sources in soluble fiber specifically, having almost detox-like effects on the body, and just amazing at regulating our blood sugars, like no other food. Enough said for me personally. So I went on a mission to try to figure out, well, how can I get more beans into my diet? So my goal, as you know, was 2 cups a day. So the way that I did it was that I started off my day with one of my morning shakes. Now, this is nothing new if you have been a follower of mine, but in case you are new here, I created these shakes that have a bean base to them. And these were the exact shakes that I was drinking actually to help me get 60 pounds off. And the magic ingredient in those shakes are, yes, you guessed it, beans. Now, before you start scrunching your face and thinking they taste disgusting, I promise you they don't. You can't even taste the beans at all. And in fact, to this day, it is still the easiest way, hands down, for me to get the beans in without even knowing I'm getting the beans in. And as a side note, if you want to check out these high fiber bean shakes, I have actually put together 2 recipe ebooks called Shake Off the Weight and Shake Off the Weight Again that are filled with tons of different high fiber, high protein shakes, all delicious flavors. And the best part is that they are on a crazy Halloween special all weekend long. So if you wanted to check out that sale, the link will be found in my description box below. At any rate, I would have one of these shakes every single morning, and I would add 1 cup of beans to these shakes. Now, in those recipe books, like I was just mentioning, or on some of my recipes that I've shown here on my channel, oftentimes you'll see me use half of a cup, which that is totally fine too. But for the purpose of this experiment that I was doing, I figured I would up the beans in those shakes because, again, it is the easiest way for me to get those beans in without even realizing that I'm eating the beans, right? So I thought, okay, I'm gonna increase it to 1 cup. When I tell you, when you increase these shakes to 1 cup of beans, they keep you full for so long. I cannot even stress it. So anyways, so I would start with one of these shakes with 1 cup of beans. And then I would space it out where I would have another half of a cup of beans at lunchtime. It didn't even actually matter what I was eating. I would have half of a cup of beans before or with the meal. Sometimes I would literally just scoop half of a cup of beans out, put it in a bowl, put a little bit of salt on it, and eat it almost just like you would a snack. It didn't really matter how I got it in, I just got it in. And then lastly, I would have either half of a cup again in the same way that I did lunch. I would do that for dinner. Or if I really was having kind of a heavier dinner and I just didn't feel to have quite, a half of a cup of beans, then I would just do a 1/4 cup of beans with my dinner or before my dinner, and then another 1/4 cup before I was going to bed. So that for me was the easiest way to get 2 cups of beans in my diet every single day. All right, so next I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened by having these beans every single day. I'm a bean lover to begin with, and it has opened my eyes about beans. So if you're unsure about beans or legumes in general, then trust me, you are going to want to hear this because it may change your mind too. But first, I have a really exciting announcement, and that is that my brand new ebook called Lean with Beans is officially out, and I have been so excited to share it with you guys. And there was no better video than this one to launch the ebook after experiencing all I did eating those legumes recently. I want you guys to feel as good as I do. Okay, so this book is packed with 40 delicious creative legume recipes that's gonna help you get your fiber up by easily getting more beans and lentils into your diet, boost your fiber without even trying, and staying fuller than you've ever felt before. And this is all while keeping the calories low and of course keeping it oil-free. And if you've seen some of my recent high fiber recipe videos and perhaps missed the free PDF file that was out for a limited time only that had all the recipes listed, then don't worry. Many of those fan favorite recipes are in Lean with Beans, along with brand new, never before seen recipes that I have been saving just for this launch. You will find everything from creamy shakes to cozy soups to flavor-packed dips and dressings and hearty main dishes, all built around the power of legumes to help you feel full, satiated, and energized. And because it happens to be Halloween, I don't want to trick you, but instead I want to treat you. So to celebrate this launch, we're gonna go big. The regular price of Lean with Beans is $16.99, but for the first 50 people, because I know you guys always support me, I'm gonna be giving it to you for $10 off, making it only $6.99. Now, I think it goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyways. Most people don't launch a new book with a crazy sale attached to it, but you know how we like to do it around here. I like to keep things really affordable for you guys. So for those of you who are serious about your health, about your weight, about your diet in general, cost is never going to stand in your way. So if you are in need of some more high fiber meals that taste amazing, that are going to keep you full for hours, try to be one of the first 50 people to grab a copy of Lean with Beans. You're gonna love this book. I put my heart and soul into it. I refer to this book all the time. I love the recipes in here, so I'm very confident that you guys are going to love it too. So you can join me in getting more beans and lentils in your diet, and as a result, you're gonna feel all the same wonderful benefits. So if you'd like to check out Lean with Beans, even if you just wanna check out what recipes are in Lean with Beans, I will have that sale posted in my description box below. So when the video is done, you can just go down and click the link and it will take you to that sale and all the information will be there. But the only caveat is that I can't keep my prices low forever, so it will only be going out to the first 50 people that purchase a copy. So instead of $16.99, it will be all yours for $6.99. Link can be found in the description box below. So that's my exciting news. I've been so happy to share it with you guys. I hope you love the book as much as I do. I'm sure you will. So let's get back into this video right now. But if you stick to the end of this video with me, then there's also going to be another Halloween surprise there waiting. But for now, I want to share with you all the crazy benefits that came with eating 2 cups of beans every single day. All right, so the first, most drastic, craziest thing that I noticed was my sugar cravings. Oh, I cannot say enough. So sugar is a downfall of mine. I have a sweet tooth. So if you are someone who has a sweet tooth, I am speaking directly to you on this one. You have to try to increase your beans and even more so spread them throughout the day to help regulate your blood sugar. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I literally had 0 sugar cravings. It is not an exaggeration. So usually when I used to have my beans in the morning for breakfast and those shakes that I was talking about, I always noticed that I wanted for nothing. I knew it was the beans because not only did they keep me full, the shakes tasted really good, like almost dessert-like. So I really never thought about wanting anything sweet, when I would have these shakes. But the surprise this time for me was when I wasn't consuming the beans and the shakes and I was just eating them, like I said, for a snack or within the meal or whatever the case, something on the savory side or just as is, how I still did not want any sugar. I actually didn't want a snack at all. This is the craziest thing for me. I have kids, I homeschool them, I'm home all day. So, the kids are always wanting snacks throughout the day. I'm always preparing food, whether it's for my channel, myself, or my kids. I live in the kitchen. It's like the joke in my family, right? It's my bedroom. So I'm always in the kitchen. And so it's really easy just to snack on a little bit of this or a little bit of that. But eating the beans 3 to 4 times a day and getting in 2 cups of beans every single day, I never thought about snacking. And the crazy part is that it wasn't really a goal of mine because I didn't even know to expect that. So how could it be a goal? It was something that by the end of the day that I would realize after I thought about my day of eating, I would think, oh my gosh, I literally did not even think about snacking. I didn't think about sugar. I just didn't want anything. It was a crazy experience. I was already telling my mom about it and I'm like, I just feel that words don't even justify it. It's almost something that someone needs to experience to be able to feel how crazy it is that you just don't think about food. Because oftentimes, many of us, when we're on a weight loss journey or health journey, we're always thinking about food. It's the thing that's in the forefront of our mind at all times. And it was just unbelievable how the beans wiped that out for me. I can safely say that by far it was the craziest experiment I have ever done with sugar reduction thanks to the beans. Talk about stable energy that I have never experienced before. Here's another thing. I often get that 3 or 4 o'clock afternoon slump. I don't know if you guys get that too. It's pretty much a universal thing. oh my goodness, it didn't exist. It just went away. It just went away. And again, it wasn't one of those things that I was like setting out to make it go away. I would just notice at the end of the day that I'm like, oh, I didn't have that 3 or 4 o'clock slump today. I had stable energy all day long. I literally just can't believe it. Stable energy, stable moods all day long. All right, so the second thing that I noticed was that it wasn't just about feeling full for hours, because in my opinion, they are satiety superstars. But having them spread out throughout the day the way that I did, I literally was never hungry between meals. No exaggeration. And again, it's actually kind of hard to accurately even paint that picture. It goes as far as that I actually don't even think about food when I'm not actually hungry. So if you're like me and you can be a bit of a stress eater, an emotional eater, a boredom eater, like there's tons of reasons we eat sometimes that have nothing to do with even being hungry. This is going to be your lifesaver, because when I tell you, it just like almost turns off a switch inside your brain that says, oh, just go eat a little bit of this or snack on a little bit of that. Like it just turned off for me. It turned off. I don't even know how to explain it. So I hope I'm doing a good enough job trying, but it is just like, again, just one of the craziest things that I've ever experienced. And lastly, this one might be a little TMI, but hey, we're all on a health journey here, so we get it. So I'm just gonna say it, and that is that I have never been so regular in my life. And I'm regular, don't get it wrong, I am regular, but nothing like this. It's like I can almost physically feel the junk coming out of me, and it leaves me feeling super light. Now, there is one important thing worth mentioning, that you do need to make sure that you're getting enough water in, because if you don't, it can actually have the opposite effect. So it can constipate you because of all the fiber. So you do want to make sure that you are on top of your water. But if you are, then you are going to experience something that I can only compare to what a detox would feel like, but in the best way possible. So I think I'm just gonna leave that one there, because I definitely don't want to get into too much TMI, but yeah, just it'll clean you out and make you feel amazing. So yeah. So to wrap this video up, I'll just leave it with saying that I've been on a personal journey to really increase my fiber intake, more specifically using legumes, both beans and lentils. And I gotta say, the benefits have just been tremendous. And like I mentioned before, I've already had my own personal experience using beans for weight loss and legumes as well, so I already knew their hidden powers of satiety. But increasing my legumes the way that I did has been nothing short of a mind-blowing experiment. Now, whether or not I'm gonna stay at 2 cups a day for the rest of my life, you know, that's yet to be told, but it certainly is encouraging me to always try to focus on getting those legumes in my diet as much as I can every single day. And I gotta say, writing Lean with Beans has been so near and dear to my heart, because I know the power of beans and legumes. So for any of you guys who end up purchasing a copy of Lean with Beans, you are not going to be disappointed from how delicious the recipes are and the actual physical effects you're going to feel in your body by including more beans and legumes in your diet every day. So happy Halloween, guys. Try not to get too tempted with all the Halloween junk around you, and instead just eat some more beans and lentils by being one of the first 50 people to grab a copy of Lean with Beans for only $6.99. And if you've made it to the end of this video, as promised, the first 10 people, we're gonna go big today, the first 10 people that go click the link to that sale right now in my description box, you are gonna get a copy of Lean with Beans for free. It is my Halloween gift to you. I hope it lands in the hands of the right people that are ready to increase their fiber by eating more beans and lentils in their diet every single day. Let me know in the comments if you're one of the lucky winners. I'd love to hear from you guys. Again, the link to both the sale and that free giveaway can be found in my description box below. Happy Halloween, everyone, and we'll see you guys in the next video.